Now I'll be looking at the activation aspect through the strength and conditioning perspective. The way I'll do this is by using Stuart McGill's Big Three. There's been $500 million worth of research put into these three movements. The first one is the bird dog, and I'll show you what that is. It's 4 points of connection with the floor. As I extend one arm, the alternate leg extends backwards. The purpose of this is to keep stability, and this will help my posture and my alignment. I have to have the ability to coordinate both sides and activate through my arm that's holding me down through my lats and my serratus while I keep my abdominals active. I have to be aware of my hip positioning, not to hit your hip, and that'll take a lot of stability in. The next exercise that I'll be using is the planks. Now I'll demonstrate this with 3 different types of planks. Forward plank, one direction side, and an alternate direction side. And I'll demonstrate this. My focus here is posture, keeping the alignment of my head stacked on top of my shoulders and my hips, making sure my hips don't sink, my butt doesn't come up. As I go to the side plank, I'm making sure the activity of my obliques, internal and external, is quite strong and active. My alignment is set, and this will help my posture. Now I'll go to the final exercise, which is the curl. Now the way I look at this is the same method as the gyrokinesis method. I have the work through my standing leg, pushing through. I have my front leg bent and reaching. I clasp my fingers, and as I go into a curl, I keep the pressure through my bent leg, I keep the extension through my straight leg, and there's my mini curl. That's the final exercise for the Stuart McGill Big Three. Once again, fingers clasped. Exhale, pressure down through the bent leg, and the front leg is straight and reaching. Now what I'll do for the next part of the activation is use hip thrusts. This is to activate my glutes medius and max to give me the most power when I take my forward leg. I'll demonstrate this. First of all, my knees are bent, and the way I bend them is not by squashing the position. Keep my knees reaching out, my arms and my lats are active as I press my arms against the floor. As I drive my hips up, I keep the activity of my feet pushing down. My spine stays in one piece as I lower it all. Glute activation, spine alignment, pressure down through the foot, arms connected. Now my next exercise that I'll show you for the activation through the strength and conditioning perspective is the calf raise. And I'll demonstrate that over here. While I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be focusing on my alignment of my feet, making sure that tracking is in line with the second toe, the toe space between it, making sure that the stacking of my head, shoulders, hips and feet are in line as I do the rise. Whenever I activate the calves, I make sure that I don't roll on the outside or the inside of my feet. And the process that I've thought of with this is being given to me by Nicholas Barbosa's called tripod feet. There's the ball of your foot underneath your big toe, and then also an aspect underneath your little toe, and then your heel. When you're pressing through the calf raise, I focus equally on my big toe and my little toe as the pressing points. So as I do my calf raise here, I focus on the ball underneath my big toe and my little toe, not just the big toe or the little toe activation. When I go back down, I focus on my heels being connected to the floor. Then as I rise, I press into the balls of the both feet. Notice that I don't want to bring my hips forward. I want to keep my head stacked on top of my shoulders, my hips, and my feet. Then I'm developing my posture and activation of my calves at the same time. Now what I'll be doing is looking at the load and doing this through the strength and conditioning aspect. First exercise I'll use is a hip thrust. Now we did the activation before, which is a body weight hip thrust or bridge. Now I'm going to go into a weighted hip thrust. Make sure that the weight or the load is placed above my hip. So at the hinge point, I set my body position. I make sure that I've got the bar stabilised, my chin slightly tucked, and I place my hands on the top. Now my feet are quite grounded and pressing to the floor. I allow my hips to lower, keeping my abdominal activity. As I press my feet into the ground, I drive my hips up, keeping my chin tucked, keeping my spine long. Keeping the alignment of my knee position, the tracking of the knees, not coming in or out. This is for the glute activation, maximus and medius. For the next loading exercise, what I'll be doing is a cable, prone, single leg hamstring curl. The way I'll attach it is through an ankle attachment, cables attached, length of body, making sure my hips are aligned, activating the hamstrings all the way up to the gluteal fold, making sure I don't hitch a hip up or rotate. And I'd repeat on the other side. The next load bearing exercise we would do would be the calf raises, but I've demonstrated that earlier. So what we're going to go to now is the straight arm pull down. Using the cable, connect both arms. My focus here is to draw my armpits to my back pocket. So I make sure there's tension on the cable, drawing both arms back and down. What I want to be aware of here is that I don't try and squeeze my shoulder blades back. It's drawing the armpits down. That will help me in my frame, in my posture, and also connecting through for the spiral action in the forward ocho. Where we're going to go now with the loading aspect is a deadlift. This is an equal balance to push and pull. So what my focus is now is to loading my lats and activating my back, while also in synergy activating my legs. You could do standard deadlift, or you could do a sumo deadlift, and it would still be appropriate and useful to develop your physicality for the Argentine Tango forward ocho. And I'll demonstrate a standard deadlift. First of all, my arms are tracking along my legs. I'm going to go overhand grip, long spine. My knees are tracking in line with my feet, so once again my alignment I'm aware of. The length of my head over top of my shoulders and hips. I create tension with my lats drawing on prior to lifting. And I thrust through my hips to connect my lower body to the pulling action of my upper. As I go back, I hinge. Length of spine. Create that tension through the arms and lats. Press through the feet. Glute activation, lat activation, synergy of upper and lower body, which is going to be primal and useful for the forward ocho. Now what I'll work on in the loading aspect is the abdominals. I'll work on this by using the cable. The reason I'm using the cable is to eccentrically load the abdominals, but also support the abdominals in a concentric phase. And the reason I want to do that is I want the lengthening of the abdominals, crunching and taking away space. This space is going to be vital to create room for the spiral action in the forward ocho. So I'm using the two handles of the cable. I'm going to inhale. As I exhale, draw my abdominals in from the lower. Draw the curl from the gyrokinesis, the gyrotonic method, and work all my way back. And that's eccentric loading. The cable will assist me in a concentric phrase. So I use the strength and conditioning exercises paired with the knowledge from the gyrotonic method to give me the best capability to develop my physicality. So once again, so inhale, exhale, eccentrically, concentric, on my alignment so that that's still continuing to develop. So when I work on it, I can apply it straight to my dancing. And ideally you go nice and slowly and work. Slowly. And allow the cable to move up. So there's some abdominal activation for the loading of the strength and conditioning aspect. The final aspect of the strength and conditioning that we're going to look at now is an oblique activity for the abdominals. This is called TikToks. I'll demonstrate that. So what I'll do first is make sure my abdominals are active. Focusing on the obliques. That will help my rotation in the forward ocho. The forward step will be delivered, the posture will be aligned, and then the power to execute the spiral, three-dimensional movement, will be generated by having the capacity by loading my muscle through different abdominal exercises, such as the TikToks. I hope you enjoyed this unpacking of the Argentine Tango forward ocho.